YouTube, what's going on? This is Coach Chaney. Hey, wanted to get with you guys today, man, to kind of break down some after the season recruiting things that you can do to make, to get some more attention, because basically what it boils down to now is, man, look, if you're a 2022 kid right now, okay, if you're 2022, we don't even have to talk about grades right now because your grades got to be on point. And if they're not on point, that's not the end of the world. We can look at JUCO or prep schools, okay, to make sure we get that back on point. But now, I want to address this first to the 2022s, okay? If you don't have an offer, if you don't have anywhere to go right now, things may happen because it's getting close to the off season. Schools may not have all their positions filled. So something may come along, all right? But that's plan A. But if for a plan B, you're going to have to start getting ready to go to recruiting fairs, okay? Recruiting fairs are more JUCO, NAIA, D2, D3 schools, okay? Nothing wrong with that, all right? Most of the times they're not full scholarship schools, but you're going to have to start thinking about recruiting fairs. And if you don't have a recruiting fair in your area, there are many areas that are probably within a driving distance to you that have recruiting fairs, all right? So a lot of you guys are asking me, hey, Coach Chaney, I'm a 2022, here are my highlights. Can you help me do this or that or this or that? I'm not saying it's not impossible to get a full scholarship, depending on who you are, your height, weight, size, and your tape, and and the momentum you got going, but it's 9 times out of 10, guys, and I'm just being upfront. A 2022 kid right now without an offer needs to go the recruiting fair route. Okay, so get online, Google football recruiting fairs, college football recruiting fairs. Start contacting D2, D3, NAIA schools. Follow them on Twitter. Okay, try to find out, what recruiting fairs they're going to, if they have any open trials during the winter time. That happens a lot. But guys, look, we just want to play football at this point, okay? Because right now, if you're 2022, like I said before, and you don't have no solid offers, it's getting kind of crunch time. Things are moving pretty fast. December will be here before you know it. That's signing day. Then you got February. And then, hey, after that, you got to do what you got to do. So if you want to play football right now, I understand you want to be D1. I understand you want to be Power 5. But if it hasn't happened yet, I'm just telling you out of my experience, recruiting fairs are the way to go. All right? Next, let's talk about a 2023, 2024, 2025 kid that doesn't have any offers yet. Okay? So this is what you need to do. All right? You need to make sure your academics on point. You need to make sure you check with the NCAA information on when classes need to be finished. You need to make sure you're on track for finishing your classes on time. You need to make sure that your highlight tape is together. You just need your top 5 plays, man, to be honest with you. You need the top 5 plays. They're going to look at 1 or 2, and then they're going to cut it off. So, guys, we don't need to see no routine tackles. We don't need to see no 3-yard runs. We need a huddle tape with 5 dynamic long touchdowns or long interceptions or pick sixes, big-time sacks, caused fumbles, things of that nature to let a coach see that, hey, they can look at your film and say, hey, this guy can play. All right, so we're talking about academics got to be on point. We're talking about huddle got to be on point. Your social media. Guys, that Twitter page, look, Twitter to me is one of the most influential, important things that a guy can do to get recruited. Okay? So make sure your Twitter page is on point. Make sure it's positive. Make sure you got enough things on there so a coach can see like, hey, this is a positive guy. He's making plays, blah, 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 blah. All right? Follow and retweet positive things. Be active on your Twitter. Follow coaches. All right? The more coaches you follow, you may get a shot to where they follow you. You want them to follow you so you can DM them. If you guys haven't followed me yet on Twitter, I'm at Coach Chaney 96. Give me a follow. And a lot of times when you interact with me, I interact with thousands of coaches, so a lot of times they'll see your stuff. But guys, you got to be active on Twitter. Now, don't just post on Twitter, okay? Make sure that you're reading posts, that you're retweeting posts. Like, I see a lot of posts where college coaches get on there and say, hey, man, I'm recruiting the tri-state Virginia area. Hey, drop your film, you know. And a lot of you guys don't take advantage of it because all you do is post. You're not following, you're not reading, you're not seeing what's going on. Guys, I'm on Twitter like every other minute, dude, and I'm trying to read everything possible when it comes to college recruiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a college coach, but I'm a high school coach that's trying to promote my kids. So 2025, 24s, 23s, interact on Twitter. Make sure your academics are straight. Make sure you got a great huddle highlight. You know, make sure you're living right, all right? And this is for all of y'all, all right? I know the season may be over or getting close for some of you guys. I know it's over for us. But guys, competition never sleeps. What this football scholarship thing has turned into is a big competition. Back in my day, we didn't have internet, we didn't have social media. So it'd be a lot of word of mouth, a lot of, hey man, I got a guy down here who can play. Now, man, you can just post your highlight on social media and boom, you know, you're recognized instantly. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go to no camp. You ain't got to do nothing. You're just recognized. So, guys, these kids, it's guys out here working their butts off. They're honing their skills. They're lifting weights. They're improving their bodies. They're improving their grades. They're getting ACT and SAT tutors. Guys, you got to do everything you possibly can to get to the head of the line. Nobody's going to recruit you because you're a good guy. Nobody's going to recruit you because you know somebody. It doesn't mean a thing. They're going to recruit you because they feel like you're the best guy at one of the best guys at that position. All right. Whether it's a height and weight thing, whether it's a size thing, I don't know, whatever criteria they go by, but they're going to recruit you based on your ability to play the position and to make their team better. All right. So this is my recruiting advice in a nutshell. Okay. And I'm going to share this video with you guys who subscribe to my list on Twitter. I know it's a lot of y'all who filled out the link and you know, I'm trying to get the information out to you slowly but surely. But I have a lot of information on YouTube. You know, I'll put the link in my description. Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, man. I retweet things. I tweet videos. I do things to make you guys understand about this recruiting journey in football in general. All right. So make sure you follow those tips. All right. 2022, if nothing's going on, recruiting fairs. That's the best way to get it done. Recruiting fairs. Go like 5 or 6 of them. All right. And then I'll do another video about how to be effective once you lock into a couple colleges at a recruiting fair. It's like a first come, first served deal. Like you can't say, well, all right, I saw this school, this D3 school that I'm really interested in. Man, you got to go visit. You got to fill out the application. You got to do your FAFSA. You got to get that thing done. Because if somebody gets it done ahead of you, they'll say, hey, man, we don't have no room. You know, the guys filled up we had 5 slots and we got the guys we needed. And if you wait around, you're without a possibility. It happens every year. I see it every year. So guys, stay on top of everything. You know, your underclassmen guys, work hard, run track, play another sport, get in those weights right away. You don't need no break. You're a young guy. Start hitting those weights and get your speed down and your agility and all that stuff ready to go. All right. So get your Twitter tightened up. Make sure your highlight film has real highlights on it and not just you making a dang on tackle. Let's just make sure that you're on point. All right. This is Coach Chaney. I'm going to go live on Instagram probably next week after Thanksgiving. I'll send you guys the email, the guys who are in my private group. If you want to get in my private group, fill out my link on the first post on my Twitter page, Coach Chaney 96. I'll put the link down here. I'll put my YouTube link down here. And the only thing I ask you for repayment in this video is to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram also. So, hey, guys, y'all have a great day. All my links will be in the bio. Just pay attention to my recruiting advice. Pay attention to what I say in my videos. And then I'll make sure that you guys have the best possible chance to get a college football opportunity. All right. This is Coach Chaney. Y'all have a beautiful day. And I'll be talking to you guys soon.